I'll take the potato and the cabbage. A fishmonger's. My fine nose would have told me so anyway. It says, no street musicians after nightfall. I can't call anyone. I heard they had really crappy reception in the 15th century. I could give the residents a little taste of the future with one of the ringtones.
What are you thinking? Read the damn sign! People are trying to sleep! Get out of here!
Yuck. It's only a dream, it's only a dream. I've put some of the leftover fish in the mask. You just can't resist this, can you, little pussycat? And you're mine now. I'll put some of the fish leftovers in Anne Nasir's pocket. I'll be sure to keep some for later, too. Oh, all right then.
What was that? Why is the door open? By Allah, what is going on here? It seems that the Prophet has granted me mercy. I should take advantage of this opportunity. Fortune favors the brave, after all.
He should lead me straight to his paycheck, to the buyer, and to the amphora. I'd better keep up. I have to find his trail again. Little flea bag better not let me down. Good girl. Follow the fish. Apparently, Anne Nasir found the fish in his bag and threw the stuff away. At least it proves that he actually came this way. But which of the 3 exits did he take? Same old, same old. This is one repetitive dream. Perhaps I'll bore myself awake. But still, so long as I'm getting closer to this amphora from Alexandria, at least now I know part of Anne Nasir's escape route. Now I need to come up with something to make sure I don't lose sight of Anne Nasir in the second alleyway. What could I do here so I don't lose him? There's a hollow in the ground that runs the width of the alleyway. Now, all I need to do is wait a little while. There, it's frozen over. I'll take some snow. Here we go, again. I've got the first part nailed. Let's see if I can tidy up the rest and find the amphora's buyer. How unexpected. He escaped again and closed the gate behind him. Alright, here we go. This time I need to find out which of the 3 gates in the courtyard Nasir took. Ladies and gentlemen, which mystery door will Nina, the in all likelihood widow from Russia, pick today? Okay, I'll dust some ash onto the gate handles. Done. The ash on the gates should reveal where Nasir went. He won't get away from me this time. It's obvious. Nasir smudged the ash on this handle. Shit. Again? Never mind. I've done this before. How am I supposed to follow Nasir's trail now? I'll just clear the snow off this porch. Now Nasir will leave footprints for me to follow when he crosses the bridge. It's played its part in this epic. The snow will keep him from a clean getaway. Perfect. Nasir ran off to the right, so he must have taken that alleyway.
You're alive.
My gold! Quickly!
Si capisce. My master keeps his word. Wait here.
Give your master my thanks. Salam alaikum. Peace be with you.
Farewell.
So the amphora is in this house. I'm curious to see who lives here and has such an interest in ancient Egyptian artifacts.
Master, what is so special about this amphora?
One need not know everything all at once, my pupil.
I could not avoid glancing inside. It contains a scroll. Master, what do all these mysterious symbols mean? Why did the city watch arrest the Arab? Because of that amphora?
Mamma mia, one day your curiosity is going to cost you your head. You're here because you're young and have 2 strong arms. You can pump the bellows and stoke the fire.
But I'm also here to learn. So please, tell me what's written on the scroll. Otherwise, I may have to ask someone else.
Imbecile! You ought to learn to hold your tongue. But all right. Youth brings questions, age brings answers. Are you familiar with Archimedes?
Forgive me, Master.
Idiota! Why should I give you answers that have no meaning to you? Archimedes was a great Greek scholar. He wrote the solution to a mathematical problem on the scroll.
What kind of mathematical problem?
Do you really believe your mind would take the earth-shattering ramifications of what Archimedes discovered? Of course not.
Where is the scroll now?
Ah, an excellent idea. I'll tell an imbecile like you whose tongue is quicker than his feet. If the city guards tortured you, you'd sing like a canary. The scroll is safely stored here in the workshop. The work of Archimedes must be preserved for posterity at all costs. I must also prevent his knowledge from falling into the wrong hands. That's why I've hidden the scroll somewhere where it can be found centuries from now.
Master, I do not wish to offend you, but you seem somewhat absent-minded of late. Perhaps you remember how you searched for the sketches you made for your last painting? You hid those carefully as well.
I'm a genius. Absent-mindedness comes with the territory. But because I'm a genius, I've also begun noting such things since my last incident. And I placed them in the care of my latest construction.
Are you referring to the cylinder?
See, it protects my writings from prying eyes, and I only need to remember a single hiding place: the cylinder.
As you say, Master.
Ah, here's the book I was looking for. Follow me next door. We still have a lot of work to do.
See, Master Leonardo.
Leonardo? I don't believe it. I'm in Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. This can only be a dream. Never mind. Leonardo obviously considers Archimedes' writings to be of great importance. I must find the cylinder. It holds the clue to the whereabouts of Archimedes' mathematical solution. People shouldn't leave things standing about when I'm around, especially not useful inventions. This amphora contains scrolls written by Archimedes, which survived the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Max was after these writings for some reason, before he was kidnapped. Maybe my strange dream will give me a way to find out where the writings are now, and what they mean. Once empty, it's just a really old pot to put your flowers in. Da Vinci hid a clue to the whereabouts of its contents in a cylinder somewhere in this room. I'll take this whatchamajig with me. I don't think that personal correspondence between Da Vinci and his teacher Verrocchio is of much use to me, especially seeing as I can barely translate any of it. A master craftsman diploma belonging to Verrocchio, Leonardo da Vinci's teacher. I wonder if he was as smart as Leonardo was. After all, Da Vinci must have learned some tricks somewhere. About a dozen paintings wrapped in paper, perhaps commissioned work that Da Vinci did to earn a living. The Madonna Benoit. Back in the future, it's in the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. I went there once with my dad. Of course, that was in the past of the present, not in a dream of the past. That really is a lot of books. Max would be thrilled. The box contains an oil lamp and a concave mirror. A headlamp. The concave mirror inside the box focuses and magnifies the light from the oil lamp. Let's see if this hydraulic jack can lift the vehicle. Product tester Nina gives this hoist an A+. Oh, I just know this ends in my threads covered in paint. The right arm of the scales. There's no weight on it, and it's not moving so much as an inch. There's probably a small catch inside this hole that keeps the scales locked in position. One of the chisels seems to fit the gap. If I can just... I've loosened the catch. That must be the cylinder I'm looking for. Each wheel displays a number of letters. Looks like it spells out the names of cities. Verrocchio! These notes should tell me where I can find Archimedes' writings. Someone's at the door.
Un momento, I'm coming. Signore de Medici, how can I help you?
Please, call me Lorenzo, my friend. I've come to pick up the painting. Is it finished?
Ma si, a masterpiece. I will go and get it right away. Here it is. I hope it is to your liking.
It is magnificent. You are a true master.
I thank you. May I accompany you for a while, Signore de Medici?
Lorenzo.
Scusi, si capisce, Lorenzo.
Prego! Who would not value the company of such a great artist? Join me at my Villa in Cregi for a glass of wine.
So that's how the great master earned his bread. The Madonna Benoit was commissioned by Lorenzo de Medici. My subconscious is full of useful facts. Right. Back to it. I've found Da Vinci's notes. Now I need to decipher them to find out where he hid Archimedes' scroll. Leonardo da Vinci's notes. Unfortunately, I can't decipher the cryptic symbols. Seems to be some kind of code or cipher. It's a little heavy, but I'll take it. A chronicle of the Medici family with descriptions of all members. Cosimo the Elder, Piero the Gouty, and others with weird titles. I've painted it red. Now I can see the symbols much better. They appear to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol. Ooh, this is a tough one, even with the code on the canvas. But if I've done it properly, then the final entry says, Greek safely concealed in the painting of the Magnificent. I guess Greek means Archimedes, or rather his scroll, and it's hidden in a painting that shows or belongs to the Magnificent. The Magnificent, eh? The Chronicle says Lorenzo de Medici is called the Magnificent. So, Archimedes' writings must be under a painting that has something to do with Lorenzo de Medici. Damn, it must be the Madonna Benoit, and it was just picked up. I have to follow those two and get my hands on that painting. My God, what a strange dream. Was Max right? Do my dreams mean something? If so, then I don't get it. Maybe I need to piece it all together. Over 2,000 years ago, Archimedes writes a scroll, the contents of which are so volatile that even the genius Leonardo da Vinci later fears to publish it. So he hides the scroll under the Madonna Benoit and sells it to a Florentine businessman, and the painting survives for centuries.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent into San Francisco shortly. Please turn off all electronic devices and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
The painting is the key. I have to talk to the restorer Max was going to meet at the Palace of Fine Arts. Perhaps he can help me make sense of it all, and find Max. Huh? What's going on here?
As we expected, she's headed to the Palace of Fine Arts to talk to Anderson. Keep an eye on her.
Excuse me, what happened here?
There was a fire.
The museum will be closed until further notice.
I'm looking for the museum's restorer, Michael Anderson. Do you know him?
Yes, I'm afraid he's been missing since the fire.
Don't you have anything more specific? A lead? An address?
Sorry, ma'am, but I can't comment on ongoing investigations.
Of course. At least tell me. The pictures from the Leonardo exhibit, were they destroyed?
No, all the artworks are safe in a fireproof archive in the basement.
So they're still in the building.
That's what I said. Now, answer a few of my questions. Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your interest in the fire?
No, I came especially to see the exhibit. I'm a big fan of Leonardo.
Yeah, so's my wife. Did you see Titanic?
Yes. The painting in my dream. It's here. I don't believe it. Did all of that really happen? But then, behind this painting, must be the scroll, the fire at the museum. Is it coincidence? Or did someone want to destroy the painting? I have to go to the museum and find it.